During an executive order signing Thursday afternoon, U.S. President Donald Trump announcing what many Canadians dreaded. A 25% tariff on our goods is coming into effect this weekend.
Number one is the people that have poured into our country so horribly and so much. Number two are the drugs, fentanyl, and everything else that have come into the country. And number three are the massive subsidies that we're giving to Canada and to Mexico in the form of deficits.
But Trump mentioned there may be a carve-out for oil and gas.
Oil is going to have nothing to do with it as far as I'm concerned. Oil has nothing to do with it.
Immediately after Trump said a decision would come Thursday night if oil and gas would be included, there was no update on social media before broadcast deadline. In Alberta, the provincial government has been trying to show Americans it's making good on Trump's ask to secure the border. Fox News on the ground in Alberta to interview Public Safety Minister Mike Ellis Wednesday about what is being done, with Ellis noting the province has added a Black Hawk helicopter, more patrol dogs, drones, and officers.
Having worked with these wonderful men and women that are in the Alberta Sheriffs and the RCMP and Canada Border Services, I can tell you this border is secure.
In a news release to Canadian media Thursday, Ellis says he continues to call on Ottawa to appoint what the UCP is calling a national border czar. While tariffs seem to be guaranteed on Canadian goods, the jury is still out on oil and gas. And one Alberta economist says the ramifications for that sector are unclear at best.
It could result in higher gas prices for Americans, or Canadian producers might take a haircut on the price they charge, effectively increasing that differential between the Canadian oil price and the American price.
West Texas Intermediate closed Thursday trading above $73. Western Canadian Select closed just under $58. TUM estimates if Canadian oil producers take on the full 25% tariff, it would mean the Alberta budget could take a $10 billion hit due to the reduced royalties. In Ottawa, the federal government continues to mull over ways to retaliate if and when tariffs are placed. TUM believes Canada's economy would suffer if the feds respond in kind and for a long time.
And that would represent a hit to Canada's economy of somewhere between 2.5% to 5%. And that basically means a normal mid-sized recession.
It's estimated about 2.4 million Canadians work in a sector directly tied to U.S. exports. In Edmonton, James Dunn, City News.